friends. This is Cheran, Texture Junkies. Welcome to the Makers Creative Collab. This month for February, it's hashtag What's in a Love Song. And it's hosted by PM Artist Studio, and you can hop onto their Facebook page, the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. I am Texture Junkies. You'll find pictures of my project on my Instagram or on my Facebook page. Go ahead and send me a friend request. I don't have a group. I keep Facebook designated to all of my arty friends. And I'd like to thank you for being here. So this hop is really special because I made a project for my husband for Valentine's Day. I usually make him one big project a year, you know, from my heart, with things we've collected along the way or things that are significant to me. If you want to make an assemblage and you don't know where to start, I suggest start collecting things that are significant to you and maybe a little weird. Putting your soul into it means, you know, really adding those elements that mean something to you. And you'll like it in the end if you just let go and have fun. I always add a bird and a heart somewhere on my projects when I give them to him. And in most of my projects, because my assemblage style projects, because it's kind of like a signature for me. And those are things I love. Even if I just hide them somewhere in the project. But you can start collecting things like weird stuff like that. I mean, that looks like a looking glass or a monocle or something. I find things like this and then I alter them. Of course, I use a lot of altered pieces, but I alter it as I'm going too. I use significant things like this heart that is from my wedding, and it was the confetti on the forest floor. Or things that he brings home in his pocket from work, and that is something to do with wires. I don't know what it is. You know, and of course, things you make. I like rusty bits. I like things from the 70s because they, well, I'm a 70s child, and for some reason it's nostalgic to me, even though I don't remember much of the 70s. It's more 80s for me. Things I make, rusty bits. I mean, anything will work, and I keep them in buckets or dish tubs and dig through them for each project and kind of compile just an idea and get out a lot of stuff. And I have project bins, so I don't use all those items, but they're the ones that are inspiring me and guiding the project when I let it go. I kind of framed myself here because my project is pretty big. Okay, so we should get to this. I've been redecorating and I already have a place for him on my wall, but I want to show you my version of, let me take care of this tray. What's in a Love Song? And here we go. This, I'm going to stand up. He's pretty big, and I have like this angle going on here. I want to make sure you see them all, and I'll kind of move them around. There we go. So this is my project. I'm not going to tell you what song this represents just yet. I have an idea, and you'll find out soon. So I'm going to start at the top here, and what I used was a tin, the bottom and the top of the tin, and I've got like some other weird bits here, and I put some blue alcohol ink on a piece of plastic and glued that on there. I have Rhonda Donna's stencil that you can find on the PM Artist Studio website, which is, I used it in this whole project and one other stencil. So Rhonda, I hope you like what I've done with this. I've got a little eye chart here, and what I did was I fastened all of this to one strip of wood. I wanted him to be wonky on purpose, and there's a method to my madness. There's my bird, but he turned out to be significant to the project, actually, so it worked out pretty well. I added steampunk elements, which is how I'm kind of redecorating the house, kind of arty steampunk, eclectic. It's almost done. And I've got this for balance right here. And let me show you. This is a little vertebrae from some animal. Hope it's not a cat. That would make me sad. But I used that kind of like a cufflink on his hand right here with the rings. I've got a little skull bead here and some rust wire that I got from Seth Abder from his shop, and I just love it. It's really bendy. It's like a spring. But I just thought that was really cool. And that's another thing. That's being significant because it was picked up on a walk with him in the woods. Let's see. I've got... Now, make sure to give the other hop artists some love. I forgot to say that. There'll be a link at the end of this where you can go to the next person in the hop and follow the loop around. We don't have a ton of hoppers this time, so it shouldn't take you very long, and all the videos are pretty short. Right here, I made this with embossing powder, and I just love it. And ooh, you're under my spell, or look away. I've got some cards here, some small ones, and it's on a musical note paperclip because I wanted to hold it, and this is a song. This is about a song. There's a hand right here with another cufflink, and that's a stamp. There's die. Of course, I rusted it all. And I'll have to take pictures of this when it's on my wall as well. Here's a moon, and I've got little Z's in here, like sleeping. And then the steampunk elements I added for to bring it all together. There's a saw right here, and we actually found this in the woods, and it was already rusty, and all I did was rust that chain, and I have a new way to do that. I've learned like so many different ways to rust something. It's really fun. I just experiment. I'm going to push that down. Right here I have a little, because it is Tesla, which I couldn't find the image I was looking for. Tesla just really worked in the end, and I was tickled with that. So I added this little, I don't know, it's a little electrical. It looks like it's got a lightning bolt inside, and my husband said it was fried, and I said, ooh, can I have that? He brings me home stuff all the time, too. It's funny. And then he complains I have too much. This is in a frame. It says The Great down here, and there's that little heart that I tucked in there because, you know, I did add a rusty bit of hardware here, and I don't know what it was. I have no idea. I think it might have been for a window, an old window to open, like a, you know. And then I added an eye hook in case I wanted to add any more dangles there, but we'll see. So here is what I propose. Let me make sure that I've gone through everything I wanted to share here. You know, like I said, he's got a spot on my wall, and the two words that describe my style in the house right now is art and steampunk. So he is, I mean, the nail is waiting. And let's see. I think I got all of that. So, I have a secret. I've been inserting tips and hints throughout this entire video. So what I'm going to do for the first correct guess, and I do realize that there are a couple songs here. I figured that out when I was done, but all together it makes one song that should easily be guessed. But throw your best guess down below. And if you need to go back and watch this video again, you go right ahead. Don't forget to click that box, and I really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new, a subscribe would be amazing. You can join me the first and third Saturday of each month live at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I hope you really enjoy the hop, get lots of inspiration. They're all amazing. And you have a magical day. Bye, guys. Oh, and look for pictures so you can see it close up. Thanks, guys. Bye.